Well, we're being joined by none other than Dr. Kweku Tando. He's the Executive Secretary of the Local Organizing Committee for the National Sports Festival. He joins us tonight from Abeokuta. Dr. Tando, thank you for coming through tonight on Game On. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Where do we start from? I know there is no international competition that is 100% perfect, but I'm sure you must be slightly concerned with some of the issues that have been brought to the fore. The lights going off in the stadium during a 10,000 meters event, the issues regarding transportation for athletes from the games village to their competition venues as well, inadequacies of the the media center, then probably a non-functioning website to allow for updates from all over the world. How would you like to address these issues, sir?
Thank you very much, Tunde. It's a pleasure to be here again. Honestly, these complaints you're mentioning, for me, I don't see them the way you look at them. The lights going off during a competition, we see that all over the world. It has happened in competitions all over the world. And for your information, that race was stopped. It was not continued in darkness. They were running and they came to the place and they told them to stop. And the race was rescheduled for another day. It's not the first time lights will go off anywhere. There's nothing you can do about technical glitches that happen. The standby generator was there. The cables, something happened to them and it was fixed. Within 10, 15 minutes, I think the lights came back on. But the race was stopped. The race was not continued in darkness, as people were saying. The race was stopped and it has been rescheduled to hold on another day. In terms of transport challenges, at least one good thing that I know and the reports that I've gotten, no event has started late because there were athletes got to their venues late and all that. The transport challenges you're talking about, I don't think it had to do with transportation to venues for competitions. Athletes were getting to their competitions on time. No event started late because of any athletes getting to their venues late. Yes, there are one or two challenges maybe with the number of vehicles, but there was no event that was delayed because athletes did not get to their venues on time. So for me, we had one or two hitches here and there, but it's not as alarming as you are making it sound, as if there were challenges to the events taking place or lateness in start of competitions or anything of the sort.
Okay, that's fair. But what about the journalists who are saying that facilities at the media center could have been better? There were no functional computers. Some are saying that there was even no Wi-Fi as well. Then there's also talk about the fact that there is no active functioning website like we've seen maybe like at the last Africa Games for people to access what's going on from all across the world. How would you like to respond to that, sir?
There is a website. I don't know where that information is coming up. The Gateway Games 2024 is the functional website. Posts go up there all the time. Apart from that, there is a games app that updates on medals table hourly. That games app has been on. Everybody has downloaded. You can download it on your iOS. You can download it on your Android, and it carries the medals table, has the pictures of medalists, their accreditation numbers, medals won by each on each sport, who won what and all that. It's a very functional games app that has been developed for the first time for the National Sports Festival, and it's functioning so well. I just checked the latest medal table, and it's actually even more current than what you showed earlier on TV. You know, so it's wrong to say that there's no website. There is a functional website, and in addition to that, there is a games app that you can download, NSF 2025 app that you can download on your iOS, and you can also download it on Apple
Android.
Store and Android.
Well, that's brilliant. Well, I think thank you so much for debunking all these issues that a lot of people have brought to the fore, claim that were challenges, and I do agree. Technical issues do happen. We've seen Premier League games that were stopped because of electricity issues. So it does happen all over the world. So I can imagine that that has been cleared up, and the race itself has been rescheduled for another day, which is fair.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah, Dr. Tando, I'm particularly interested in the FIVO Ashes issue. It has been established that he was unruly and that he bypassed the call room. He was supposed to go into the call room where they would check him and, perhaps discover that he was not properly dressed, check his shoes and all that. But how he was able to bypass the call room is my call for concern. So there have been some allegations that people who are not, legitimately authorized mill around the technical areas. That's perhaps why, maybe that's the reason Favour Ashe could bypass the call room and, appear on the tracks without doing the proper checks, So I want to get your opinion on that.
These are technical issues, and technical issues are beyond the purview of the local organizing committee. Those issues have to do with the federation concerned, in this case, the AFN, and also with the MOC, the main organizing committee. So I really don't have details on that issue, and I would not want to comment on what I don't have full details on. But I'm sure the AFN and the main organizing committee, that's the National Sports Commission, have fully looked into this matter, and I believe they would come up with what needs to be done. But in terms of people having access to the call room and all that, that's again not true, because those who are accredited are the only ones that can get there. We have security that checks accreditation and things like that. But like I said, I really don't have the details on that. And maybe I should just update your medals table. The Delta State has 80 gold medals 80? Right now.
Okay.
Bayelsa has 50 in second place. Ogun has 44 in third place. Edo has 40 fourth. Rivers has 40 fifth. And Oyo has 29 and go on. So like I said, this app updates automatically almost every hour as the results are coming in. The MOC feeds in the results and they're updated. So that's the latest medals table as at this very moment we're talking.
Okay. Thank you so much for the updates. At least we now have your firm assurance to all and sundry that there is a functional website. There's also a dedicated app so people can see events as they're going on and can also see the medalists as they are being as events are being won. So that clears out whatever talk anybody has said about the games being inaccessible online. But looking at the competition so far, how would you describe the organization, the level of competitiveness shown by the states, and what can fans look forward to, looking at the fact that this is just the final week and we have the closing ceremony on Friday?
Yeah, it's been exciting. I really, I think it was only maybe yesterday or day before yesterday, I had the opportunity to start going around venues to try and watch some events myself, because I've been tied down, with putting things together with the rest of the local organizing committee. And I was really impressed with the level of competition amongst the states, the excitement at the venues, especially when you go to the swimming pool, the place was jam-packed for all the days that the event held. And something interesting also happened. I think as at yesterday, for example, 11 national records and 11 festival records and 8 national records had been set in swimming.
Wow.
In the pool. And I was asking some of the technical officials that said, it's because of the quality of the swimming pool and the quality of the type of lane ropes that were used in the pool, which helps to reduce the current and all that for swimmers and makes it easier for them to swim and get better times. That's for swimming alone, 11 festival records. As at yesterday, I'm sure more would have been added today. So the quality of the facilities has helped the athletes. We have a brand new tartan track, and that's why, again, the athletics competition has been very exciting. Good times by some of the athletes, and so on and so forth. The courts, if you go to Alake Sports Center, it's a beehive of activities. All the sports have tons of fans. gathering and mulling around those venues. So you even find it difficult to know which one to go and watch, because as you are watching handball, there's so much excitement taking place in basketball, excitement taking place in volleyball, then you have table tennis going on inside. It's created, honestly, an atmosphere that I don't think Ogun State has seen for a very long time. And it's encouraging for sports, it's encouraging for sports development, and it's also encouraging for the youth, because I believe this will ginger a lot of interest in people taking on sports, not just at amateur level, but also professionally. The excitement has been great. The business has been enormous. The competitions have been stiff. The competitions have been exciting. And we're looking forward to the next 2-3 days when many of these, especially the team events, will begin to get to their final stages.
Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Tando. But before we let you go, Friday is the closing ceremony, I believe. So
Thursday the 29th.
Okay, yeah. Thursday the 29th is the closing ceremony. So I mean, the bar was raised tremendously high for the opening ceremony. We saw the legendary Asha, performing. We also saw one of Africa's finest athletes, Davido, also perform as well. Who can we possibly look forward to in the final, in the closing ceremony? Because like I said, the bar has been set extraordinarily high.
Yeah, what I would say, I'll just say, well, we can't tell you what's going to happen at the closing ceremony now, but I believe it's also going to be exciting. Don't forget, closing ceremonies are usually more toned down, compared to the opening ceremony. But we're trying to put something exciting together, and His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun is also interested in putting up a befitting closing ceremony to a games that I will regard as one of the best that has taken place in this country.
But before we let you, I know I said that before we let you go, but our next story actually has to do with you. We heard that the chairman of the National Sports Commission, Malam Shehu Dikko, has confirmed that 10 states have submitted bids to host the 2028 National Sports Festival. Would you say that these games, the Gateway Games, the 22nd edition in Abeokuta, might be the biggest reason for this particular interest in wanting to host the 2028 edition?
Oh, yes, definitely no doubt about it. His Excellency Governor Dapo Abiodun told us last week after the opening ceremony, he was in Abuja for some meetings, and he was with his colleague governors. And a lot of them said that what they saw at the opening ceremony and the facilities and everything that are put together has made them begin to take more interest in the National Sports Festival. That many of them said that they never knew it was still as big an event as this. And so we can definitely see a correlation between the increased interest in states bidding for the National Sports Festival with what Ogun State has put up this year. And I think it's something the Ogun State government must be very proud of, that they've helped to ginger more interest nationally in the National Sports Festival, and it can only augur well for sports development in Nigeria.
Well, as the executive secretary of the local organizing committee, I'm sure you also share a tremendous part of that commendation as well. So, Dr. Kweku Tando, thank you so much for coming through tonight on Game On and helping us to debunk some of the issues that have been surrounding the games. And we look forward to a wonderful closing ceremony on Thursday. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you, Tunde. Thank you, Onyekuchi, and thanks so much for your support. You guys have been with us right from the beginning, even before the game started, and your reporting has also helped us to put things in proper perspective and also to correct some of the things we noticed. I remember when you came about a month ago, I told you that when you come back at the beginning, it will be like the miracle of Daman.
Yes.
And I hope we were able to get that across.
Well, as
Thank you very much.
Go, that was a miracle, I'll admit. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, I think Dr. Tando has helped us to clear up some of the issues that have been surrounding this game. So I think we'll just leave it at that. A proper gentleman is always very forthright with his presentation. So I think there's really not so much we can talk about. Only hope that they will continue to improve. They can only get better, and subsequent hosts can only improve on the standards that have been set at the Gateway Games.